Hey guys, Justin with RockyMountainATVMC.com, and in this video I'm going to show you 5 products and mods to make your motorcycle off-road race ready. Alright guys, so whether you have a motocross bike or an off-road bike already, there's a few things you can do to it to make it a little bit better for off-road racing. And I want to point out the top 5 things that I do to my bikes. The first thing I do to my motorcycles is I put on a good skid plate. On this bike we have an Enduro Engineering skid plate. It's just critical when you're racing through the desert, you're encountering a lot of rocks, stumps, all sorts of things. You've got to keep your engine protected. So that's the first thing I do. The second thing I do is I put on handguards. And on this bike we've put on Cycra wraparound handguards, and I prefer wraparound handguards. In a crash, they're going to save your levers, and most importantly, they're going to save your hands against bushes, trees, whatever you're going to come across when you're racing off-road. The third thing that I do is I put on a bigger tank. Now, on this bike, this is a 450 FX 2017, and the stock tank is only a 2-gallon tank. We've put on an IMS 3-gallon tank that's going to give us a lot better range. You know, the less you have to pit in a race, the better you're going to do. So that's the third thing I always do. Number 4 is a steering stabilizer. Especially out west, if you're racing desert, you're hitting those high speeds, you've got to have a steering stabilizer. I just feel a lot more secure and safe when I have a stabilizer on. They keep your bike from, having head shake at the high speeds, and if you're in slow technical rocks, they keep your handlebars from getting jerked out of your hands as well. So I highly recommend a stabilizer. The fifth thing is getting your suspension set up properly. Whether you're converting a motocross bike or an off-road bike, it is critical to have suspension set for you, your body weight and your skill level. So on this bike we've sent the suspension off to Precision Concepts. They've revalved it for my weight, sprung it for my weight, and for my skill level out in the desert. So the bike's a lot more stable, a lot more predictable, and I have a lot more fun on any motorcycle when the suspension is set up correctly. All right, so those are the top 5 things I do to my bikes to get them ready to race off-road. Obviously, this bike has a few other things done to it. It's actually part of our 450 FX bike build video that we're doing, so be sure and watch that video as well. Subscribe for other bike builds, how-tos, and product spotlights. Thanks for watching.